power over the homeless coward that hides inside of my soul. Broken, battered, and choking, his hope devoured by the same raven that praised Satan and made my safe haven a wide abyss for iron fists to crush my bones to powder. I've grown a lotus flower by spending hopeless hours wishing the sky would glisten, getting pissed when there was golden showers. Wide eyes dried, committing high-side heresy, so I mend exploding towers for my skyline therapy. If life's a written page, I fight the vicious fate's forgery, asking why the fuck the piper's getting paid more than me. I've been afraid to live in flames, but still give in to sinful ways and synthesize my inner pride to simulate normalcy. Stuck sedated by the damned, I felt injured inside. Love degraded, I abandoned hell's winter alive, and almost fucking made it out, but put my trust in Satan and was suffocated by the hands with 12 fingers, then died. As hours pass, I stare into this hourglass and feel empowered, but how long could this power last? As hours pass, I stare into this hourglass, contemplate my fate and all the power that its powder has. The hourglass has made me an impatient man, a slave to every grain of sand that waits for me to make a plan. The hourglass has made me an impatient man. I stop watching the clock, cause it feels like shaking Satan's hands. As hours pass, I stare into this hourglass and feel empowered, but how long could this power last? As hours pass, I stare into this hourglass, contemplate my fate and all the power that its powder has. The hourglass has made me an impatient man, a slave to every grain of sand that waits for me to take a stand. The hourglass has made me an impatient man. I stop watching the clock, cause it feels like shaking Satan's hands. Father Time has wrongfully forsaken me, just because I asked him how much longer this crusade would be. As hours pass, I stare into this hourglass in search of a hero's future in the shadow of a coward's past. Victim of living in a prison that sits in a clock in a wall. I'd rather Nirvana evolve and not just look at the future to watch it dissolve. In a state of perception where fate is a threat and your karma determines your rate of progression. It's harder and harder to stay in the present instead of the past, slave to the head that you're living inside, wishing to die. Dismay and deception give way to aggression, but hate is a weapon you need when you proceed to live under Satan's oppression. Evading depression is difficult when you're so miserable, even you hate your reflection, but try to display some affection. Love yourself enough to change your direction. These pages of text are a blatant connection between Father Time and the angel of death. It's the hands of the clock that are breaking your neck and delivering fatal injections.